Hey, everybody. Okay, so we have some last minute Christmas decoration ideas, really for your table and, to get ready for company. But let me just be clear about something. I just have to be clear about something. It's technically not last minute, at least not for me. I think I am the ultimate last minute Christmas person. And I just wanted to say this to everybody who finds the holidays very challenging, that don't really feel the Christmas spirit until the absolute last minute. You are my people. That is how I feel. All of a sudden, I'll get the Christmas spirit, and all of a sudden, I will want to decorate. So that's why I have these 5 fun projects. Now, listen, you got to stay to the end because the last one, I kind of switch it up a little bit and we can use it in a couple different ways. So I'm super excited for you to see this. But all that to say is, it's okay if you're not jazzed about Christmas. It's okay if you don't get the Christmas spirit at all. But if you get it last minute, that's okay. You still have time and we can do a whole lot of things. So try to have fun. Try to let it be easy breezy, okay? Anyways. Oh, and hey, by the way, I'm Colette with Blessings Craft Therapy if you didn't know. And if you did, thanks so much for coming back. All right, let's get to the project. All right, so I have this plastic tray from Dollar Tree. I spray it with some rubbing alcohol and wipe it all down just to make sure there are no oils or dirt on it. Easy peasy. Then I'm using dishwasher safe Mod Podge. You can get it at Dollar Tree, but this is my big old, because I go through it like crazy. All right, so I put a wicked thin layer of the dishwasher safe Mod Podge on it. Then I take our Nutcracker window cling and I put it pretty side down. Okay, so it is the part that would go to the window, that part is up. And I'm just going to rub my finger over it just to get all of the bubbles out and make sure it's nice and smooth. Then I'm adding some more of the little window clings, like a candy cane and an ornament. I'm putting those all over as well. You put as much or as little on. I'll be honest, once I finished it, I was like, I should have just left it with the Nutcracker, but whatever. So I did that. Let me be honest about something, friends. I am not warm and fuzzy. I think I keep saying it, but I'm going to tell you right now. Last minute is my thing for almost everything. Almost everything, last minute, yes. So this is perfect if you have very little time and you want to get something done pretty quick. So I took some of the dishwasher safe Mod Podge and I added some red food coloring. So this is a really cool way that you can tint your dishwasher safe Mod Podge, and then you can put it on it and it tints the glass and it'll make it washable. I know. So I'm using a dauber and I'm dabbing all over our mixture of food coloring and dishwasher safe Mod Podge. Now, it looks crazy dark right now. Don't be afraid. It's okay. It is going to dry much lighter. Like it's just the hint of a color after. But I wanted to put dishwasher safe Mod Podge on it because we want to make sure that we could at least wash it. So I go over the window clings and everything, all the back. So listen, I'm going to have inevitably, I always have somebody say, is this food safe? No, it's not, but it's not touching anything that your food won't touch this Mod Podge. Okay. So there you go. Now, you let it dry. I have never had an issue. Once it's dry, which takes, you could even use a dryer to dry it. But once it's dry, like it's not sticky anymore, I use it and it's fine. I only hand wash. I don't put the stuff in the dishwasher. But if you wanted to put it in the dishwasher, you would have to wait 3 weeks. So it's too late for that, friends. It's a hand wash only at this point in the time if you want to use it for Christmas. But, so we're going to go over all the back, see how I'm doing. And I'm using a dauber because I don't like brush strokes. So see how, and it's, when you use the dauber, it's an up and down motion, okay? And there it is. All done. We let it dry and I can't wait for you to see it. Oh my Lanta. Look at this. It is such a hint. It's like pinky. Oh, it's so fun. Oh, I love it. We could put presents of cookies on it or whatever. I don't know. Super fun though. All right, so we have this sign from the fall stuff from Dollar Tree, and I'm just using my sander to get it had glitter on it, so I sanded it down. And then I'm going to take a placemat. Again, I think I got this at Dollar Tree or Dollar General. Forgive, I can't remember. And then I'm just going to measure how wide it is for the sign and cut it. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the sides to make sure that is, I want to make it so that it fits on the inside. So I'm just marking it. If you have been around long enough, you know that I can't draw a straight line, nor can I cut a straight line. And I am, let's just say, measuring is a challenge for me. It's fine. I have so many other good attributes, but measuring is not one of them. So that's okay. But this one I happen to do okay. It was a little bit bigger, but that's all right. Anyways, so then you saw I made my marks, and then I cut. No, they weren't straight, and that's okay. I added some hot glue to the top, and then I just added our placemat to that. Could you use E6000 or some other permanent glue? Absolutely. This is what I had on hand, and so this is what I did. I did another line of glue on the very bottom, and then I put the placemat on that. I did use a scraper just because I didn't want to burn myself, so that was just to adhere it. So that's that. Then I had gotten a piece of garland from Dollar Tree. This is it comes in a roll of it, and measured how wide the sign is. And I also have some fairy lights. You can get them on Amazon, but if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw some fairy lights now at Dollar Tree, so you could get them there as well. So I wrapped my fairy lights around our garland that we had cut to size. Then I added some glue and then added our garland onto that. I also added some of these Dollar Tree berries to it because I thought that would be really pretty. So we did that. Then I had taken the fairy lights and, we had done the top as well. So we're going to measure same way we did the bottom. We're going to measure it and then cut it to size. And then I'm going to follow the side of the sign. We're going to keep the fairy lights in the front of the sign. And all I'm going to do is take my fairy lights and wrap them around the garland just like I did for the bottom. So we did that. Then we add a line of glue, and then we're going to glue our garland to that. Look at how pretty it is already. Listen, friends, I don't know about you. I just don't get into the Christmas spirit until it's too late. I know, it's crazy. Anyways, so then I take the fairy lights and I follow the other side with the fairy lights, put a little dot of glue on the bottom so that we could just adhere our fairy lights so that they stay still and they, they don't move. And then I decided I will wrap the fairy lights because I had a little bit left. So I just wrapped them around the bottom a little bit. Then I added some glue to the on-off switch and glued that on the back. And then I just taped the excess. I know I could have done something pretty with it. I was kind of done. I'm like, let's just hurry up. We want it to be a quick project. So I just taped it. And it's fine. You can't see it. Then I added some more berries on the top. Listen, I may have gone a little crazy pants with the berries. They were just so pretty and I couldn't help myself. Sometimes more is more. Sometimes it's gaudy. You decide. I thought it looked kind of pretty, but every time I do these, my sis with Berkshire Pickers is like, oh, you went too far. I know. Love me through that. It's fine. I decided I needed a little bit more of the garland, so I put another line of it on the top and the bottom. But look at how pretty this is. Stop it. What a pretty sign. Or we could add more jute to the other side and we could make it a tray. What? I know. Okay, so I start with plastic tray. I also have these plastic bowls. I'm going to use chalk paint and I'm using a dauber. I do these for every season and I love them. So all I'm going to do is put my paint on the dauber and I just dab on the back only. And I'm dabbing. And when you use the dauber, it reduces brush strokes. But it also, when you do it, if you press the dauber hard enough, it'll get into all the nooks and crannies and you won't have to worry about being able to see through and you'll have it all painted. I love it, right? So you go all the way around. How I get to the very end. So when I get done, and you'll see where I'm holding my thumb on it, all I do is kind of flail out my fingers on the inside and hold it that way. It's not perfect. And I'm sure, tell me in the comments if you would have a better way to do this. I was thinking about putting tape on the inside so that I could tape my fingers on it so I don't have to worry, but whatever, it's fine. But anyways, so all I did was dab, 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 dab all the way around. Now this color, I got this chalk paint at Walmart. The color is Fern, but you could use any chalk paint you wanted. So I did that one. I also did one in blue because I have a whole Nutcracker kind of theme going on. And so I did a blue one, same way I did the other one. And then we also were going to do a red one. Now, let me just tell you this. Again, I hate to keep saying it, but I think there are way more last minute Christmas people than just me. I think there are a lot of us. And so don't shame yourself if you are last minute. Let's do it. Like, let's lean in. It's okay. It's fine. And here's the other thing. I'm going to have somebody always ask, why bother? Why did just not buy the stuff? Why? Because I like doing it myself. It gives me great joy to make pretty things. All right, so let's get back to the project. You let those dry fully. Once they're dry, I'm going to use some white chalk paint. Same process. We're going to do the white on the back only. Again, no paint has touched the inside of this bowl. None. So you're going to do the entirety of the back of that. You're going to try to get it as into the nooks and crannies as possible. But I'm going to tell you this. I am a bit of a primitive, I like that primitive vibe and country kind of thing. So I wasn't super careful about making sure every nook and cranny was was painted, just because I like more of that primitive vibe. It fits my aesthetic. So, but if you don't want any remnant of that color peeking through, then certainly be way more mindful than I was. But again, this is so simple. This is one of my favorite things to make. I am not even kidding. So I had done each of these bowls with the white on the back. Excuse me. And you'll see here, I did the blue one and I did the red one. I had done it and I was being very impatient. Let's just say that. And so instead of waiting for it to, again, I'm impatient because it's last minute. It's not really last minute for me. I actually haven't decorated anything yet. But I was being impatient, so I used my dryer to dry it. And I got cracks in the paint. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not mad. I like it. Look at how cool it looks. I think it looks really cool. So I left it. If that's not your vibe, don't do it. Okay, let it dry. Anyways, or use a cool blow dryer. So then I have some dishwasher safe Mod Podge, and this is a Wet n Wild makeup brush. It's a wicked soft bristled brush, and I'm brushing on the dishwasher safe Mod Podge. Again, it's only on the back. I inevitably always have somebody say this isn't food safe. It is food safe because all of the paint and the sealant is all on the back. None of your food will come in contact with any of this. Does that make sense? Okay. So, and I just let it dry. Right? Just let it dry. And are you ready? Ready? Oh, look at, there's the red one. Ready? Oh, there's the blue one. Look how pretty it came out. And there's the green one. How fun is this? Now, they are hand wash only right now. If you want to put them in the dishwasher, you would have to wait 21 days. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think these plastic bowls are even dishwasher safe. So there. So, okay, I went to Dollar General and I got these cute little nutcrackers. I also have some fake little trees. I have some of those glass bead things, and I have a vase. What I'm going to do is put some glue on the back of my nutcracker, on the back and on the back of his little stand. And then I'm going to put it like on my table and slide it across and put it on the vase. This way it is flush with the bottom of the vase. And see, there we go. And I'm going to do 3 of them on this. So I just did thirds on the vase. And same thing for all of them. Now listen, if you wanted this permanent, then you might use E6000 or some permanent glue. I can't use E6000. Hot glue is fine for me. I'm doing this last minute because, that's who I am. I have these cute little ornaments. Again, these ones are from Dollar Tree, and I took the little tops off of them. Now I have all of these little trees that I got, again, from Dollar Tree, and all I'm going to do is twist off the bottom, and it twists right off. We'll save those. I bet we'll use them for something else later. So I put a big dollop of glue on the bottom of the little Christmas tree, and then I take the little ornament that we took the topper off of, and I put that on top. No, I put the... Sorry. I put the ornament on the tree. You know what I'm doing. I did 9 of them for this particular vase. Then I put some hot glue on the ornament and I popped that on the vase. Now I figured it out that I could fit 3 in between each of the nutcrackers. and I kind of mixed it up a little bit. I used white and silver. You could do whatever colors you wanted, mix it up or don't. I just didn't have enough white to do all of them white. I didn't have enough silver to do all of them silver. So I mixed them up a little bit. You do however you see fit. And there we go. And I have them all on there, and look how cute it is. So cute already, right? And this is so fast and easy. I mean, seriously, I filled the vase with those little glass beads, and then I put some candy canes in it, and then I put a little, it's just an LED candle from Dollar Tree, and look at, what? How perfect. It is so easy, and it will make a great little area on my table for my guests. And again, last minute. What? I know. All right, so we start with Dollar Tree. These are disposable plates. I have a charger, and I also have from Dollar General this little foam activity and some Nutcracker lights, and that's what they look like. So I take our little plates that we had gotten from Dollar Tree. They come packed 4, and I'm going to put hot glue around it, and I have this garland that I got at Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to glue it on the back so that it's kind of hanging over a bit so you can see it from the front. Does that make sense? So we're going to go all the way around our plastic plate and do that. And there it is. And once you get to the end, you're just going to cut the excess and glue it. It's fine. And there it is. Ta-da! Then I put some hot glue on the back because I had a different idea, but I kind of pivoted and decided, wait, let's get some Jenga blocks and glue the Jenga blocks to the little plate so that we can glue it to our charger plate. Does that make sense? So that's what we're doing now. So I have these Jenga blocks, and thankfully my hot glue is like hotter than the sun. So the hot glue is still sticky. It's fine. So I glued those on the back of our plate. Then I added some more glue, and we're going to glue that to our charger. I again got the charger at Dollar Tree as well as the plate and the... Now listen, you could stop right there. How fun is this? Right? But then I decided, let's put those lights on it. So all I did was I glued each of the little nutcrackers that are connected with the lights. I just glued them onto the charger plate. Now, is this perfect? No. But man, I think it's awful cute. And again, sometimes I get the Christmas spirit the very last second, and I decide I have to do pretty things for my family. So that's what we're doing. So I did that. And then, at the very end, I went all the way around the plate and then had some excess of the lights left. So I just popped the little nutcracker things off and then just wrapped the lights around. And then we're going to flip it over, and we're actually going to put some double-sided tape on the back of the on-off switch, and we're going to add that to the back of the plate. Believe it or not, the plate actually sits nice on the table. So again, this could be this. This could be it. You could use this to put little cookies on, or, whatever on your table. I also added some of these little berries from Dollar Tree because I felt like it needed a little bit more. Again, though, if that's not your vibe, don't do it. But again, you could be done. Like, that could be that, right? Look at how cute this is. I can't be done. Like, come on. So I decided to take that, I found them at Dollar General. They are foam nutcracker. It's a foam nutcracker kit, and you could make, I think it makes 4. Well, I only used 3 of them out of there. So, and the sad thing about them is you have to glue the pieces parts together. They don't have sticky on the back, which is a bummer, but it's okay. We worked it through. So I just put them together. I did 3 of them, and then I decided to glue them onto the plate. So now it can be a sign if you wanted, right? Super cute. I think it's adorable. My husband is super jazzed about it. Adorable, right? But wait, we could then take a glass plate and put it on top because those are foam. It sits perfect. You can put cookies on it. What? Look at how cute it is. This is freaking me out. It makes me so happy. Anyways, see, last minute, every single time, it gets me, right? Anyways, friends, thanks so much for watching. And I hope this inspires you.